Okay, we're just going to give you a quick run through on how you can create your own NFT collection and launch that onto L1X using the new Shufl launchpad. So it's completely permissionless, which means anyone can come along and create a collection. And yeah, it's decentralized. So we're just providing an interface which allows you to deploy the collection on chain. Collections which are deployed through our launchpad will automatically become featured on the marketplace as well. So let's dive in. So if you go to the L1X.Shufl app, you then need to go across to launchpad. And we'll let that load. It's going to have a good thing. I don't think there's any current live collection showing. No, there's not. So you've got, once the collection's minted out and it's complete, it'll actually transition over and it will show under past mints as well. So once you deploy your collection, it's going to show here on the live collections page. So all you need to do is jump into create. Okay, so the token name, so this is essentially the title of the project. So for the purpose of this example, I'm just going to use how I'd set it up to do like the Punks collection, but obviously you're totally free to do this however you want. So whatever you want to call your NFT collection, so we're just going to call this Punks. You then have a token symbol, so that's kind of like a ticker or shorthand for your NFTs, and it kind of represents each individual NFT. So for this, I'm just going to call it Punk, and then they're going to be numerical. So it'll be like Punk 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You also have a short description, and the short description can be kind of whatever you want. So if you need a bit more space, just make the box bigger. And this, just describe your collection. So we're just going to go with something super straightforward for this, and this is off the top of my head. Punks is the first NFT collection on L1X. It features 1,111 one-of-one unique NFTs. Okay. Then you go on to the next screen. Word of warning, if you do go back, stuff isn't saved as you go, so you will have to start again, so just be careful. Now to upload a banner, let me just make sure that I have something to hand ready to go, because that's one thing I didn't prepare before. Cool. But having just done that, okay, so here we go, got one good to go. So with the banner, you do have to make sure that it is the correct dimensions. They are displayed here on the thing. So it's 1500 pixels wide by 500 pixels high. This will mean that it will show really nicely once the collection moves across onto the marketplace. We will only accept JPEG or PNG formats. So if it's outside of this, there's a good chance that the system will just reject it. It will let you know. So all you need to do is just drag and drop your banner image in here. As you can see, that has now been accepted and is good to go. So I'm just going to continue on to the next screen. Currently, obviously, this is only working for L1X, but in future, the thinking is that through L1X, you'll actually be able to deploy directly onto other compatible chains as well using Xtalk, but that's a little way off at this stage. Again, we're going to have different formats for NFTs. At the moment, we're only supporting the native L1X NFT standard. In the future, we will adopt things like ERC 721 and 1155. So we're just going to select that and move through. Now, max supply. So this is how many NFTs are going to be in the collection. So Punks was 1,111. Then you can set your pricing in here. So how much this token price is the mint price for the public sale. So you can't modify this at a later stage. So Punks we did at 300 L1X. And then you have this base URI. So this is the IPFS or HTTP link for the metadata. So this is all the images and the trait data that needs to be uploaded. We will post examples of how this needs to be formatted, but obviously you do need some knowledge around uploading stuff to IPFS. But essentially the way it works is you get this kind of base, what's essentially like an IPFS URL, and then all of the extensions on that will be kind of each different NFT in the collection. So I've got one here ready to go, which is the one we use for punks, and I'm just going to copy paste that in. Then we go along to our whitelist. Now the whitelist is essentially, you know, all the wallet addresses that you want to offer a discounted price to. So for punks, we ran a simple form on a website, collected wallet addresses, and then we just bring those in. So what I did, and I'll just give you guys a thing, is I collected all of these into a spreadsheet. All I needed, I didn't need all this additional information. I just wanted the wallet addresses. So I went through, I cleaned that up, removed the duplicates. There was a couple of addresses which were from other chains, didn't want those in there. And then from there, we need to export that into a CSV. Now, the CSV format that we need requires there to be wallet, comma, wallet, etc. And it will look something like this once you've exported it. If you just from here, if you just go file, download as a CSV, it does in fact come out in the wrong format, and you'll get something which looks like that. Now, when you upload this, because they're not separated via commas, the contract won't actually read this, and only the first wallet address will be whitelisted. So you'll have lots of angry fans. So all you need to do, super easy fix, is you just want to copy everything out. And then you're going to copy it, and then you paste transposed. Now what that does is it just takes everything that was in a column and sticks it all in a row. So you can then delete out all of these bits because you don't need them anymore. And if I just move that, but then you'll now see you've got everything in your rows ready to go. So again, file, download, CSV, and then that'll just save that. Okay, that once you've got that ready to go, you can just choose your whitelist file, place it in here. You can offer a discounted price for your whitelist users. Currently, there's no limit on how many they can mint, so do bear that in mind. Something we'll probably look to add in the future, so it might be one per wallet, or you'll be able to specify, and we'll come up with a different system. But currently, anyone on the whitelist can mint as many times as they want, and they will get the discounted price. So for punks, it was 50 L1X. Hit continue. Okay, now you can just add in your links if you've created website, social media, etc. for your NFT project. These can all go in here. So just copy and paste these in, include the full link, so https and then : / etc. www. The whole thing. These will then on your collection page within the marketplace, there'll be little icons associated with that. Users will be able to click those, be redirected straight to your website, your Twitter or X account, YouTube, or Discord. With Discord, make sure when you create a link that you don't create one. I think by default they set to expire in 7 days. You want to make sure that it's a lifetime link because these won't be updated. I'm going to leave these blank for now and just hit continue. And then you get to this final screen. So this is kind of the summary of all the bits and pieces. And then all you've got to do is hit deploy, and it'll have a little think for a minute. You'll get a pop-up, and then you need to confirm the transactions. Once the transactions are confirmed, the collection will actually go live. I don't want this collection to go live, so I'm just going to stop that here. But that's essentially all you need to do to create an NFT collection using Shufl and L1X. Thanks.